friends, welcome to our mathematics program for grade 7. Today we are going to see the second part of our program on geometrical constructions, right? So what have you learned so far? We have shown you how to use the different mathematical instruments. That's the first thing. And then you have been shown how to draw a line segment, okay? And how to draw a line which is parallel to a given line. That's what you have done so far, okay? Now, today, what are we going to do today? We're going to show you how to construct a line which is parallel to a given line, but which goes through a specific point. That's the first thing. Secondly, you will learn how to construct the bisection of a line, okay? And thirdly, you will learn how to draw the angle bisector, okay? Let's start. So the first thing, this is the line LM, okay? Now what you want to do is to draw a line which is parallel to this line LM, but which goes through the point O, okay? How are we going to do it? Well, you will use your pair of compasses. Now, just be careful when using the compasses because of the pointer here, okay? You may hurt yourself, so just be careful when you're using it. Now, how do we proceed? Okay, what do? You put the pointer on the point, okay, where you want the line to go, okay? And then what you do is you will draw an arc that will cut the line LM. Okay, so let's do it. Pointer on O, and you will draw an arc. Here you are. And then what do? Well, let's label, first of all, this point here, right? We shall label it D. So that's your D. And then what do? Now, with this D, okay, you put your pointer on D, right? With the same measurement, you will draw an arc through O that will cut the line LM, like this, okay? We shall label this line, this point, E. Good? What you need to do now is to measure the distance OE. See? Like this, okay? Then you put your pointer on D and you just need to cut the arc. Here you are. Okay? Right, now you've got the point O, you've got the intersection here, right? What you need to do simply, you take your ruler, okay, put it here, and then you just join, okay, the point. All right, so what have you got? You've got a line, which is the line SO, and this line is simply parallel to the line LM. Simple, okay, right? Now, you've got a few exercises for you to practice now. Now you need to copy the lines and points below. In your copybook, you construct a line which is parallel to the given line, but which goes through the point. Okay, simple, right? Now, what we are going to do, we are going to move to the second part of our program, that is the construction of the perpendicular bisector. To do the perpendicular bisector, you're going to use, again, your pair of compasses, okay? Now, how do we proceed? Now, suppose that you've got the line AB and you want to draw the perpendicular bisector of this line AB. Remember, a perpendicular bisector is simply a line which will divide AB in two equal parts. That's very important, okay? How do we proceed? Well, you will place the pointer on A. Good? And then you take a bit more than half of the length of AB You will draw an arc up and an arc down or below. And then using the same measurement, don't forget, you have to use the same measurement. You place the pointer on B and you will cut the first arc drawn, okay? Right. Now, what do you have? You've got two intersections, right? So when you have two intersections, what do? You just join them, exactly. So use your ruler, it's not freehand. Remember, geometrical constructions need to be accurate. So you use your ruler to do that. You will join the two intersections. Okay, this is the perpendicular bisector of the line AB, and as we said before, it will cut AB in two equal parts, and this angle is always 90 degrees. Simple. Good? You take another example? Okay, let's move on. Now, suppose that you want to draw the perpendicular bisector of the line PQ. What happened to this line? See, you've got a slant line. Exactly, you know what it is now. How are we going to do it? Always you will use your pair of compasses. All right? How do we proceed? You place the pointer on P and then always a bit more than half. All right? You're going to draw two arcs. So that will be one here and one down. Okay? Same measurement. Don't forget, you don't change it. You place the pointer on Q and you're going to bisect the two arcs. Good? And then what do? Same thing. You will use your ruler and then you will join these two bisections of arc. Good? So, what do we have? You've got two equal parts and the angle is always 90 degrees. Simple, right? Now, I've shown you how to do it. Up to you to do it now. So, now these are a few exercises for you to practice. You need to copy these lines in your copybook and then draw the perpendicular bisector of each of these lines. Okay, that's the first part. Then you're asked to draw a line XY, which is of length 6 centimeters, and then to construct the perpendicular bisector of XY. Thirdly, you need to draw the line LM of length 11 centimeters. You know how to do that, right? We've shown you how to draw line segment in the first video. And then, with this length of 11 centimeters, you're asked to construct the perpendicular bisector. Okay, right? So far, you've learned how to draw a line parallel to a given line that goes through a point. That's the first thing. Secondly, we have shown you how to draw the perpendicular bisector of a line. Okay? Last but not least, we are going to show you how to draw an angle bisector. When we talk of angle bisector, what do we need to see in your drawings? Well, we need to see a line that will divide this angle in two equal parts. That's what we call the angle bisector. Okay? And these two angles, they need to be equal. Two equal parts. That's very important. How do we proceed? Okay, suppose that you've got this angle ABC. Okay? What do? Right, always we're going to use the pair of compasses. So, you place the pointer on the angle which is here. Good? And then you will draw an arc that will cut AB like this, but also you will cut BC. Here you are. Good? Right, and then what do we do? Well, you can either use the same measurement or you can increase it a bit. So let's increase it a bit. You place your pointer on the first arc drawn, like this, okay? And then you will draw another arc. Good? Now, with this measurement, you place your pointer on the second arc that you have drawn and you will cut the first arc here, right? You see, that's the point of intersection. And then what do we need to do? You will use your ruler, okay? And then you will simply join the point B to the intersection. Here you are. So, what have you done? You have constructed, okay, an angle bisector, right? That's the bisector of angle ABC. Now, just to check, remember that instrument, okay? It's called a protractor, exactly. Now, let's see. You place your protractor on the center here, right? Okay, what can you see? You've got 50 degrees, right? And the bisection is at 25 degrees. So we have shown that this angle bisector will divide this angle in two equal parts of 25 and 25 degrees. Good? Right. We try another one? Okay. Now, what can you see here? Well, you've got an angle, that's right, but you've got an obtuse angle, okay? So this obtuse angle is an angle of how much? Let's see. Well, if we check, you've got an angle of 120 degrees. Okay, what do you want to do is to draw the bisection of this angle. How do we proceed? Well, you will use your pair of compasses. Okay? How do we do it? Well, you place your pointer on the angle B, like here, and then you will draw an arc. Remember, be careful when you use your pair of compasses. Okay, let's draw an arc here. That's your arc, and we'll draw another one on BC. Place the pointer on B, draw another arc on BC. Okay, you've got two arcs, right? What you need to do now? Well, you will place your pointer on the first arc drawn. I usually increase the length, okay? You draw an arc here. Using the same measurement, remember you need to use the same measurement here. Place the pointer on the second one and you will cut the arc. Good? Simple. And then what you need to do? Take your ruler and you will join these two. That is the intersection of the two arcs with B. Here you are. Okay? We check. Let's check it. So you had the point B. Remember we had an angle of 120 degrees. And now we see that the angle bisector goes at 60 degrees. So we have in all 120 degrees, half of it, 60 degrees here and 60 degrees there. Good? Simple, right? Now, let's see a few exercises for you to practice. In the first one, okay, what you need to do is to copy these angles, okay, and then to draw the angle bisector for each one. That's for number one. And then, for number two, construct the following angles and draw the angle bisector. Remember how to construct angles. You've done that in the chapter on angles, okay? So you construct your angle and then you draw the angle bisector just as we have shown you. So, dear friends, what have we seen today? We have seen the second part on geometrical construction. We have shown you how to draw a line which is parallel to another line, but which goes through a point. That's the first thing. Secondly, we have shown you how to draw, the perpendicular bisector of a line using a pair of compasses and a ruler. That's the second one. And thirdly, we have shown you how to draw the angle bisector, using your pair of compasses and your ruler. Good? So you've got 2 videos on geometrical construction. Right? What you need to do now is to work the exercises provided in these 2 videos and then to work the exercises in your textbook. Very important. There is no secret in maths. You need to practice. Okay? So thank you for watching. Until we meet again, it's goodbye.